Good morning. It is Monday, and I thought I would jump on and do a quick live. So, what have I got to talk about today? What's in the script? Absolutely nothing, because I never script these. Even when I have guests on, we never know what we're going to talk about. And today we don't have any guests. It is just me. So it's 9:10, and I thought, given that I've been in the office for an hour, I've annoyed most of my team by now by sending them apparently far too perky for a Monday some voice notes. And so I just thought I would jump in here and say hi. So give us some thumbs up. Yeah, see, one of them, Becky Thayer, is already saying good morning, Perky. Give us a thumbs up, give us some comments, let us know you have joined us, and we'll go from there. So, yes, I think what I'm going to talk about today is this perkiness, because let's face it, it's Monday, and most people out there right now, they're not in this group, so they haven't got my cheerful, perky self, but most people wake up on a Monday and think, oh, bring back the weekend. And I'll hold my hands up, some weeks that is me. Not this week though. And I'm really like on it today. I've done an hour in the office already, which is unheard of. So the minute hubby went to go off on the school run, I jumped in the office. I had a 1:00 appointment with somebody. I messaged them and said, free now? So I've had 10 minutes of kind of chit chat. Actually, this person, it was Brad Burton, for those of you, he is in this group. It is hard not to be fired up once you spoke to Brad for 10 minutes. So, yeah, things are good. I am armed with a coffee. Look at that, on brand, Mr. Raj. Don't know if he's watching. We'll see that later. But it has got me thinking. So I've sent voice notes to all my networking team. I've sent some to some of my other team. Simon Clements, if you're watching, don't worry, you'll be getting one very soon. I just thought I'd wait till at least 9:30 to send you your usual designer check-in voice note. But so hubby's back from school run, and he just came in and he was like, wow, you seem alive and awake and full of beans again. And it's funny, isn't it? Because a couple of weeks ago, you may have seen the post yesterday, there was lots going on, and I thought I'm going to take a week out. So it wasn't last week that I took a week out, it was the week before. And last week was kind of catch-up week. And I was sat there thinking, why am I so, as Becky would say, perky on a Monday morning? And don't get me wrong, I'm always positive. Those that know me will know I'm a very positive person. In fact, I will probably have switched some people off by now because they can't be doing with this like stuff in the morning. But it got me thinking, and I was chatting to Mr. C literally 30 seconds before coming online. And I thought, what have I done different? And even Becky questioned it. Becky said, did you get a good night's sleep for once? And just to go off on a tangent, while we're talking about sleep, if you can hear that strange noise, that's my dog. So if you haven't tuned into one of these yet and you hear this strange noise, it is Jax. Jax is in my office by my feet, snoring away. So he clearly has not got the Monday morning motivation that I've had this morning, because he is making the most out of me not booting him out of the office yet. So anyway, I was chatting to Mr. C and I said, what did I do differently? Becky said the same. Did you have a good night's sleep? And actually, so I did have a good night's sleep. However, I did wake up a couple of times in the night, brain whirring. So I have a really kind of, my brain doesn't shut down. It's very creative. It's constantly filled with ideas. This is why I laugh when I take a week off. Actually, I need a week to recover, because I really struggle to take a week off, because that's when all the creative stuff starts going. My diary, look at it, starts to get full. Yeah. So I had one of those nights last night where I kept waking up with different ideas. And actually, I woke up at about 5:30, 6 o'clock and contemplated getting up this morning. Now, for those of you that know me, I don't do mornings. I did not go self-employed to get up early and do like these 5 a.m. breakfast meetings. Not me, not on my agenda. The school run is my absolute excuse for those kind of meetings. So why would I want to get up at kind of 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning? And I'm really glad I didn't, actually. And I just said this to Becky in a voice note. because if I'd have got up, I would have turned the laptop on, I would have done some work, and I would have been productive. But then right now, I would have been doing what I would have been doing when I got up, which was hair, makeup, teeth, all that kind of thing. And actually, just by getting up at kind of usual time, but being really focused, getting ready, and then I got in the office at 8 a.m., which is at least an hour early. So I'm glad I didn't get up early. However, after sitting and thinking about it, I think I'm going to give myself a bit of a slap, because I always tell the kids at night, you've got to have your telly off, you've got to have your tech off at least like an hour and a half before bed. It's not good to go to bed with all the technology whirring around in your head. And over the last couple of days, I downloaded Audible, because there's a couple of books that I want to read at the moment, and I'm a big reader, and I'm just not finding time to read. So I decided to download Audible, and I was going to give it a go. And the first book that I've downloaded is Alex Ferguson, and it's Leading. So I've read his autobiographies and stuff. Yes, I'm a big football Man United fan, but actually I'm really interested in the leadership, in the management side of what he achieved. And I've watched the documentary about when he went to Harvard School. So I thought it would be a great book to read. So I downloaded that, and I sat and listened to the first chapter the other night. And then I was in the bath last night and I listened to the next chapter. And then late last night, about 10 o'clock, I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna stick this on now while I do some stuff on my phone. Guess what? You can't listen to Audible while you're sat dicking about on your phone. It won't let you. You can't play silly games, which is how I normally tend to kind of debunk everything at night before I fall asleep on the sofa and then get prodded and moved up to bed. So you can't do that. So actually my game plan was faulted. Is that even a word? You know what I mean? Right from the start. So actually what I did was just sit and listen to this book on Audible, taking it in for probably about a good hour before bed. Now, I didn't go to bed till about 1 a.m. Normal time for me. I am a night owl. I'm not an early morning person. But I did. And actually, I think that has something to do with it. I wasn't sat answering social media posts. I wasn't sat deleting, doing some admin roles. I wasn't sat thinking about emails or posting or just, scrolling through Facebook. All those things that I would tell people, don't do it. Take some downtime for your brain. That thing of do what I say and not as I do. Yeah, massive. There was conversations going on right up until late last night. Kind of took myself out of them a little bit just to kind of absorb what was being said for within this book. And actually I've got the book, and this is really interesting as well. So I've had the book, the physical book, for months. I ordered it and I've had it, and it's on the shelf and it keeps looking at me, and I just haven't had time. Well, I have, but I've chose to use my time elsewhere. So I haven't. And then listening in the bath last night, I was hearing all these gems going, I need a highlighter and the book. So I think when I'm listening to it, I am actually going to sit with the book and just highlight some key things, because it was really, really interesting, the things about leadership. So I think I'm going to put this perkiness, this readiness for the Monday to hit the ground running on that. On the fact that I wasn't scrolling, I didn't have my blue screen on, I wasn't engaged in loads of stuff. I just literally sat with my head on the sofa and took in all this book. Dom Fenton, good morning. He has joined us. I'm currently talking about Alex Ferguson's book, Leading. Is it one that you have listened to? Now, I'm asking Dom specifically because Dom is a sports expert. He coaches, he works in schools, he is the activity connector. So I actually think that book, Dom, if you've not read it, you'd probably really like it from the point of view about leadership and managing teams and stuff like that. I can't see who it is, but there is a Facebook user who has said, I am terrible for wanting to scroll Facebook, etc., while doing other things. I've planned in 30 minutes every day to do a puzzle. Ooh, I do love a good puzzle. do love a good puzzle. And that's the thing, isn't it? Is, you know, so when I decided to take a week off from all my networking meetings, somebody said to me as well, why don't you have a week off socials? Now, given that this is kind of I won't say my job, you know me, self-employed, this is my role, you know, managing other people's accounts, having I've got to be active on socials, but that can be really, really damaging for your brain and for your, if you're seeing a lot of negativity day in, day out, it can just make you, and so what I did was I made sure my clients were sorted, but I wasn't as active a couple of weeks ago as I normally am. And so it gave me a chance to recharge. I actually took 2 weeks off coffee as well, which might be the reason that I'm now, 3 slurps into a coffee and I'm feeling like this. But I just wanted to touch base with you. I wanted to say hello. We've got some great things coming up in the network. The next magazine has Carl Ford on the front. He is sharing lots of tips based around accountancy, but also business in general, and his love of go-karting. Who knew, hey? So, we've got a new magazine coming out. That is now with Simon and the team. They are producing it, and it is great stuff. We've got some specials coming out, and I'm really pleased to see Tony's just jumped in and said good morning, because he is one of our sub-editors. So he is going to be running Business Success Magazine in technology. We've also got one in hospitality and events. I always go to say hospitality and catering. Bonkers. Diane Ivory will be running a hospitality and events magazine, and the other one is a digital marketing special ran by Kev Ellis. So if you are in those 3 industries, please do give myself or Diane, it's like a tongue twister this morning, Diane, Tony or Kevin a shout, because they would love to hear from you. We want to promote you. We want to promote you as the experts. Today is also day 1 in the Business Success Pro group of our Build a Business Challenge. It will take you everywhere from business startup through to consistent growth. 50 days. This is not a 5-day challenge. This is not something that, is going to grow my following. I hate challenges that do that. You take part and actually all you're doing is building their following. This is about key pointers. 50, not 5-day, 50 days of consistently you working on your business. Now, if you're not a startup or you haven't started up in the last 12 months, that's okay. I would still recommend you do this, because it is going to give you some great content for your socials, for your media, for your content, blogs, everything. And it's going to get you thinking. It's going to get you thinking, actually, I haven't done this since I started. Have I took a different turn? Do you need to be part of this challenge? Listen, my Business Success Pro group is $8.99 a month. That's it. It's $8.99. And it's $8.99, not because I want to make, I want to have thousands of people in there and it's going to earn me millions. It's $8.99 as a really affordable price point to help business startups, individuals, mavericks, powerhouses alike, just to get them into a safe space, a safe environment where you can learn. Now, this isn't a group that is just about this challenge, as if 50-point challenge isn't great enough for $8.99 a month. It's also got hundreds upon hundreds within those guides. So they used to be called, used to have the different sections. My mind's gone blank now, too much coffee. But now they are called guides. And we have got things from the 4 top social media channels. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Loads of tools, tips and techniques about those. But also your business pillars that you find in the magazine. So marketing, sales, all our experts are in there. I think there's nearly 30 now. If not, in fact, we might have actually hit 30. 30 business success network experts. Helen Donnelly is watching. She's our events management expert. Becky Thayer, bookkeeping expert. Tony Edwards, IT. Dom Fenton, soon to be an expert. What could that be on? Let's have that call, Dom. So it is less than Netflix. I love whoever's saying this. Please tell me who you are. It's brilliant. So it is less than Netflix, and you will get more from it. And guess what? If you want to do the challenge for 50 days, do it. Cancel your subscription afterwards. Fine. We wish you well. There is no hard sell. There is no hard feelings. There's not even an upsell. God, I'm rubbish at this, aren't I? Really should upsell. But listen, they are the people that get first dibs on me. David Heffernan, happy Mental Health Awareness Week to you too, Mr. Heff. Another expert. That Business Success Pro Group has so many experts in there that are giving their time, their resources. It's Lawrence. So there you go. Lawrence is also another one of our tech experts. Welcome, welcome, Lawrence. It's not coming up with your name. You need to give permission to StreamYard. Listen, $8.99. If you genuinely are struggling and you cannot afford $8.99 a month, pop me a message. Just pop me a message. Let's have a private chat, because they get so many benefits in there. You have over 30 experts all sharing their content, all doing. We have a live a week. So last week we had Chris Dawes. This week talking about website tips, 20 tips, 20 Q&As he answered. This week we've got Stephen Wade talking about family law. So this isn't just about business stuff. This is about everything that you have to deal with in life. Now, family law might not be everyone's cup of tea, but they've been going for 14 years and they've just franchised their business. So there will be some amazing stuff you can learn. Life, business, families, courts. We've all got them, right? There we go. I am going to leave it there. I have rabbited on very perky for 16 minutes. And I've got a networking event in about half an hour. I am doing the talk today. I'm used to not selling from one of these, actually. I am used to it being an insight. I'm used to giving away great value. Today, I actually get to sell stuff for 10 minutes. I get to talk about the magazine and how it can help people and who I'm looking to help. So I'm going to talk 10 minutes on the 3 key areas of the magazine. Business Success Magazine, how it can help individuals to have great marketing assets and be the expert. Is that you? Do we need to talk? Do you need to make your assets better? Do you need to be able to stand here with a magazine and say, look, this is me, I'm the expert, and gain more reach? Have a chat. We have the business success specials, as I just mentioned. Speak to Diane, Tony, or Kevin about those. If you're in that industry, they would love to talk to you. They want to promote you as much as I want to promote you. Or are you a company or a group like this that's thinking, do you know what? I need a magazine to send out to my team, my employees, my group, whatever it is. Maybe you haven't got the designers, the printers, the knowledge to do that, but you've got a passion and you recognize that it's a really good way of communicating. Let's have a chat, because I can also help you with that, along with my sub-brand Brolly co-hosts, co-founders, Simon Clements, amazing designer. Like, I've never met anyone like him, and genuinely all-round good guy. And Raj Sharma from Our Print, who does all the magazine printing. Look at that. I need something from Simon, so I've got one in both hands. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I am going to love you and leave you. Please drop your comments. Tell me what you're up to this week, because it's not about me, is it? It's about the network and what we are getting on. If you are watching this on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel, go onto Facebook, search Business Success Network, and join the Facebook group. It's a great community. It is, honestly, there's so many hidden gems in there. We've got over 1,000 powerhouses, mavericks, individuals, companies. There's even some big businesses hiding in there for those people that think, oh, I only want to network with big businesses. Rubbish. We're all individuals. We all have faces, and people buy from people. So get in that Facebook group. If you're in the Facebook group already, well done. Who do you know that needs to see this morning? Who do you know that needs a bit of a buzz, a bit of a skip in their step, or maybe they just need a coffee before watching this, and they want that constant support and guidance? If you are not in the pro group, honestly, $8.99, go and try it for a month. If you don't like it, unsubscribe, come out. Honestly, though, it is worth every penny, not just for me, for the 30 experts that are in there. And it will grow you and grow your business. Guys, I've been Stacey Calder, founder of the Business Success Network. I look forward to spending my week with you this week, and have an amazing week. Let me know about your what you've got on. Let me know about your most important tasks, and let me know about your successes so that we can recognize you within this community. I haven't done a live since we announced the April winner of the top contributor for the group, which was Keith. Well done, Keith. He has already submitted his half-column article for the magazine, so that will be going in there as well. So keep an eye out for that. Who will be the top contributor in May? It was really close in April, and January to April, we have had a new person each time. So I'm sure we're going to have another new person, or will Keith hold that top spot? Who knows? Only you guys do. Speak to you soon. Bye.